Hello, today we'll learn about Ethelred the Unready. So, who is this Ethelred the Unready? In the last class, we mentioned that Edgar, uh, the grandson of Alfred, he was murdered by his stepmother for making her son Ethelred the next king. So, it is that Ethelred who is being mentioned here. Okay? This Ethelred was not at all a successful king. His ruling time was full of chaos. So he ruled Britain or he ruled England for how many years? 30 years. And this 30 years of his reign proved to be the time of issues and uncertainty in England. Lot of problems happened in England during the rule of whom? Ethelred the Unready. The second Danish invasion happened during this time. By the time of Edgar and all, the whole of the Danelaw came under the control of Saxons, right? And again, there was a time of prosperity. But a second Danish invasion happened during the time of whom? Ethelred the Unready. Ethelred, okay. The Danish pirates began to capture different parts of Britain. What they did? So again, some new groups of Danish pirates, they came to England and they started capturing different parts of it. The king could have put down the Danes, but you know what this Ethelred did? So that is why I told he is a very foolish person. He took a wrong measure. What he did? He said, "Oh, please don't come to our country. We'll give you some money to go away from our country." See, the army that Alfred built and Edgar trained, all those army and all were well sufficient for putting down this Danish force. But what did this foolish king Ethelred did? He said, "Oh my God, please don't defeat us, or please don't come and disturb us. We'll give you money for you to go back." So the king could have put down the Danes, but he took a wrong measure by paying them off with money. ഞങ്ങൾ ഉപദ്രവിക്കാണ്ടിരുന്ന എന്താണ് പൈസ തരാമെന്ന് പറഞ്ഞു. അപ്പോൾ എന്തായിരിക്കും? Let us see what happens next. Thus came into being the Danegled. Danegled എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്താണ്? A direct tax levied on the people to pay off the Danish invaders. So that is so I told you, the king said that what? In order to go away from England, we'll give you money. So from whom this money was extracted? It was taken from the people as tax. And that tax came to be known as what? Danegeld. Okay? Danegeld. Many of the Saxon cities went under the control of the Danes, but London was protected. Okay? So during the time of Alfred, this London city, it was garrisoned and huge walls were built. Yesterday we told about that, right? So this London city was very much protected, but other parts of Saxon cities, it got under the control of the new Danish invaders. And one more, and when this king makes a proposal that, yeah, we'll pay you off to go away from our country, many such later many invasions happened from the part of the Danes. Why? To get more money, right? അല്ലേ? പൈസ തരാൻ പോവാൻ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ എന്ത് പറ്റും? ആ പൈസയ്ക്ക് വേണ്ടി പിന്നെയും ഇൻവേഡ് ചെയ്യാൻ വരും അല്ലേ? So like that, later lot of invasions from the Danish side happened, and majority of the Saxon cities went under the control of whom? The Danes. Okay? Another foolish decision was also taken by this Ethelred. What was that? One foolish decision. Sorry, here is a spelling mistake. It is that, okay? That the king took was the massacre of the Danes on feast day of Saint Brice on 1002. So there was a feast day of Saint Brice. He's a saint. And that day, this Ethelred, he decided to teach this Danes a lesson. And for that, he took a very foolish decision. What was that? He killed many of the Danish people who were settled there in England in a very peaceful manner. ഒരു കുഴപ്പമില്ലാതെ സമാധാനപരമായിട്ട് ഇംഗ്ലണ്ടിൽ ജീവിച്ചുകൊണ്ടിരുന്ന ഒരു വലിയ കൂട്ടം ഡാനിഷ് പീപ്പിളിനെ കൂട്ടക്കുരുതി നടത്തി. ആര്? എഥൽറെഡ്. So that was a very foolish thing. And the intensity of the incident increased. Why, you know? With the innocent people who were killed was the sister of King Svein Forkbeard of Denmark. See, you know, Norway, നമ്മൾ എന്താണ് ദിസ് വൈക്കിങ്സ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഡെയിൻസ് എന്ന് നമ്മൾ ഉദ്ദേശിക്കുന്നതുകൊണ്ട് ഏതൊക്കെ കൺട്രിയിലുള്ളവരാണ്? നോർവേ, ഡെൻമാർക്ക് ആൻഡ് സ്വീഡൻ. അതിൽ ഡെൻമാർക്കിലെ കിങ് സ്വെയിൻ ഫോക്ബിയർഡിൻ്റെ സിസ്റ്റർ, she was one among those who were killed in that massacre. The king was so furious. He did not keep quiet. What did the King Svein did? He retorted. Who retorted? King Svein of Denmark. He retorted to it with a massive operation in England. He made a massive operation in England. And King Ethelred fled to Normandy. King Ethelred was so afraid. What did he do? He escaped to Normandy, home of his wife Emma. So here I see, this is the map. See, here you can see England. Here you can see England, and see here is the English Channel, and here you can see Normandy. That is somewhat in the northern part of France. See, you know, this is France. It is crossing this English Channel that our Roman Emperor Julius Caesar came to Britain. You remember? Julius Caesar was in France and he crossed the English Channel and reached England, right? So you know that it is France here. See here, small part of that writing is seen here. Kingdom of France. Okay, and see here in the northern part of France there is what? Normandy. Normandy. So we'll learn more about these people. Okay, so just understand this. So King Ethelred is of England. Okay, when the sister of King Svein of Denmark was killed in that brutal massacre, what did King Svein did? He sent all of his army to England. So Ethelred, he was a very foolish king, and he was not at all a brilliant person. He was so afraid. And what did he do? His wife Emma, she belongs to this Normandy. Whose wife? Emma, the wife of King Ethelred. Her name is Emma. She belongs to Normandy. And so King Ethelred, in fear of being defeated by the Swains, or the King of Denmark, he fled to what? Normandy, his wife house, and he took shelter there. Is that clear? So King Ethelred fled to Normandy, home of his wife Emma. Svein brought his son Canute to rule England. What did Svein did? He brought his son Canute. His name is Canute, to rule England. So without Ethelred, there is no king there, right? So King Sweyn of Denmark, he sent his son Canute to rule England. Canute took the throne of England in 1016. Now we'll learn about Canute, the Danish king of England. So his ruling time was from 1016 to 1035. Okay. The reign of Canute was the last period of stable government in England before the Roman conquest. He married Emma, the widow of Ethelred, and thus the people of England approved him. See, this King Canute, he was a very good-hearted person. Even though he was a person from Denmark, or he was a Danish king, he was a good personality. When he came to so by this time, King Ethelred was killed, or he was dead, okay. King Ethelred was, even though he fled to Normandy, he was dead, okay. And therefore, what did he do? He married Emma, the widow of King Ethelred. And by that marriage, or with that marriage, the people of England, they accepted Canute as their ruler. They loved Canute for his leadership and diplomacy. So I told you he was a very good person. He divided the Anglo-Saxon shires into blocks under an earl. So it is under, okay? There's a mistake. So what did this Canute did? He, see, നമ്മളിപ്പോൾ സിറ്റീസ് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ടൗൺസ് എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് നമ്മൾ, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ പഞ്ചായത്തുകൾ എന്നൊക്കെ പറഞ്ഞ് നമ്മൾ ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്യത്തില്ലേ ഈസി റൂളിങ്ങിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട്. എന്ന പോലെ ഷയേഴ്സ്, ആംഗ്ലോ സാക്സൺ കിങ്ഡത്തിന് ഷയറായിട്ടാണ് എന്താ പറയുക, ഓരോ ഷയേഴ്സ് ആയിട്ടായിരുന്നു ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തിരുന്നത്. അതിനെ ബ്ലോക്സ് ആയിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തു ആര്? കെന്യൂട്ട്. ബിക്കോസ് ഈ കെന്യൂട്ടിൻ്റെ കൺട്രോളിൽ അന്ന് ഡെയിനിലും ഒക്കെ എന്താ പറയുക, ഫ്രാൻസിലും ഒക്കെ അവരുടെ കിങ്ഡംസ് ഉണ്ടായിരുന്നു. സോ ഹി വാണ്ടഡ് ടു വിസിറ്റ് ഓൾ ദോസ് കിങ്ഡംസ് എവറി നൗ ആൻഡ് ദെൻ. സോ അപ്പോൾ കിങ് ഇല്ലാത്ത സമയത്ത് രാജ്യത്തിൻ്റെ ഭരണം നല്ല രീതിയിൽ നടക്കാൻ വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് ആംഗ്ലോ സാക്സൺ ഷയേഴ്സിനെ അദ്ദേഹം ബ്ലോക്സ് ആയിട്ട് ഡിവൈഡ് ചെയ്തു. ആൻഡ് ഈ ബ്ലോക്സിൻ്റെ റൂളേഴ്സായിട്ട് ഏൾസിനെ വെച്ചു. ഓക്കെ, ഈ ഏൾ എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞ നെയിം ഇറ്റ് ഈസ് ഇമ്പോർട്ടൻറ്റ്. ഓക്കെ, പ്രഭുക്കന്മാർ, സോറി പ്രഭുക്കളിനാണ് പ്രഭു എന്ന് നമ്മൾ പറയത്തില്ലേ. സോ പ്രഭുവിനാണ് നമ്മൾ ഏൾ എന്ന് പറയുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, he gave freedom to the Saxon and the Danes to follow their own special laws. എല്ലാവരും ഞങ്ങൾ പറയുന്ന റൂൾസും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ റെഗുലേഷൻസും തന്നെ ഫോളോ ചെയ്യണമെന്നല്ല, അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ട്രഡീഷൻസ് ഫോളോ ചെയ്യണമെന്നല്ല. ആംഗ്ലോ സാക്സൺസിന് അവരുടെ ഇഷ്ടമുള്ള റൂൾസ് ആൻഡ് റെഗുലേഷൻസ്, സ്പെഷ്യൽ ലോസ് ആൻഡ് റൂൾസ് അത് ഫോളോ ചെയ്യാനായിട്ടുള്ള ഫ്രീഡം കൊടുത്തു. ആൻഡ് ഫോർ ദ ഡെയിൻസ് ഓൾസോ. He also encouraged learning and became the patron of many monasteries. He was very fond of learning and he became the patron of many monasteries. People considered him as the demigod, even able to control the forces of nature. See, there is an incident that one time the sea was very furious, but when Canute demanded, even the sea got calm. എന്ന് അങ്ങനെ ഒരു പറയുക, ഒരു മിത്തോളജി തന്നെ ഉണ്ട്. സോ കന്യൂട്ടിനെ ഒരു സൂപ്പർ നാച്ചുറൽ ബീയിങ് ആയിട്ടാണ്, ഈവൻ നേച്ചറിനെ വരെ കൺട്രോൾ ചെയ്യാൻ കഴിവുള്ള ഒരു സൂപ്പർ നാച്ചുറൽ ബീയിങ് ആയിട്ടാണ് ഇംഗ്ലണ്ടിലെ പീപ്പിൾ കൺസിഡർ ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരുന്നത്. ഓക്കെ, Canute died in 1035 AD and his vast kingdom was divided among his 3 sons. By 1042, England was again without a king. So after the death of Canute, what happened? His vast kingdom was divided among his 3 sons. Canute, they had 3 sons. Okay, so the vast kingdom was divided among his 3 sons, and by 1042, England was again without a king. Okay, thus Ethelred's son Edward was made king of England. So ഓർക്കുന്നുണ്ടോ എത്തൽറെഡിനെ? അപ്പോൾ എത്തൽറെഡിൻ്റെയും അല്ലെങ്കിൽ എമ്മയ്ക്ക് എത്തൽറെഡിലുള്ള സൺ, ഹിസ് നെയിം ഇസ് എഡ്വേർഡ്. ഓക്കെ, he was made the king of ഇംഗ്ലണ്ട്. സോ എഗെയിൻ ആ ഒരു സാക്സൺ ലൈനിലേക്ക് ഇംഗ്ലണ്ടിൻ്റെ റൂളിങ് വന്നു. എത്തൽറെഡ് എന്ന് പറയുമ്പം ആരാണ്? ആൽഫ്രഡിൻ്റെ സൺ എഡ്വേർഡിൻ്റെ സണ്ണാണ് ആര്? എത്തൽറെഡ് അല്ലേ. അത് കഴിഞ്ഞ് എത്തൽറെഡിൽ നിന്നായിരുന്നു കെന്യൂട്ട് എന്ന ഡാനിഷ് കിങ് ഇംഗ്ലണ്ടിൻ്റെ കൺട്രോള് പിടിച്ചെടുത്തത്. കഴിഞ്ഞ കെന്യൂട്ടിൻ്റെ മരണത്തിന് ശേഷം എഗെയിൻ ദ റൂളിംഗ് ഓഫ് ഇംഗ്ലണ്ട് came under the control of Ethelred's son, who is he? Edward. So again England was under the ruling of the Saxon king. Is that clear to you? So today we discussed about Ethelred, the somewhat kind of foolish king, ruler of England. What is Danegeld, the tax given to pay off the Danish invaders. The second invasion, Danish invasion, happened during Ethelred's time. Okay, then we discuss the reason for King Sweyn to be angry. King Sweyn of Denmark to be angry. What was the reason? Because his own sister was killed in the brutal massacre done by King Ethelred. Okay, on the feast day of Saint Brice. Okay, and Canute was appointed. Canute came to the throne of England, and he married the widow Emma, widow of King Ethelred, and the people also accepted him. He was a very wonderful person, and the people considered him as a demigod. He encouraged learning. He divided the Anglo-Saxon shires into blocks, and earls were made as rulers of these blocks. So, and with the death of Canute, even though the country fell under the control of his three sons, they couldn't continue it. They were killed more or less the succeeding years, and the ruling of or the control of Britain again in England again came came to the hands of Edward, the son of Ethelred. Okay, so that's all for today.